Alright, everybody. This is a book I'm making. I call it Life's Curse. I'm currently working on a prelude right now. I'm gonna read out the story. Okay, here's the prelude. Deep in the mountain's graveyard, a fierce battle was taking place. One which would decide the outcome of a war which had ravaged the land far and wide for many months. The two sides of the war was the Light Alliance, which was led by Akito Torobi, the strongest in the alliance, and Iota Raijin, Akito's rival. Akito Akito's first and closest friend, and Kinasora, Akito's love. The Shadow Clan, which was led by Hiroko Taka, the last remaining member of the Taka clan, alongside Kwame Ketsuki, a bloodthirsty psychopathic man who was Hiroko's partner in crime. This was the final battle. Both sides have been giving their all to win this war. Thousands have died and tens of thousands have been injured. Akito, I do not see what drives you to continue. You are near death. You should just give up already, said Hiroko in a calm, collected tone as he observed Akito continue to stand back up. After nearly dying, Akito was covered in blood. Several of his bones were shattered. His eyes were bloodshot. He had several cuts on his upper and lower body. Why, you ask? Because I can't afford to lose. Everyone is counting me to win this fight, and I have to fulfill the promise I made to tie-dye before he died. I won't lose to people like you, exclaimed Akito. I can't believe my ears. Hiroko, did you hear that as well? I never imagined I'd hear that, not in the hundreds of years I've been alive, said Kwame in his usual devilish tone. Kwame then appeared behind Akito and started to kick him. Great blazing inferno! Yelled Akito as a large amount of fire erupted from his body, engulfing it and incinerating Kwame's leg. Ah, you no good brat, I'll kill you! Exclaimed Kwame as his legs began to regenerate. Kwame's regeneration stemmed from his blood-based powers. He reshapes the blood that gushes out of the wound back into the original shape that was destroyed. The fire began to make its way towards Hiroko. As it did, Hiroko held out his palm as the moon-shaped marking began to glow and absorb the fire. Kwame then grabbed Akito from behind and pinned his arms behind his back. Hiroko then held his opposing palm and the fire shot back at Akito and Kwame. Hiroko can absorb elements and rebound them back at twice the normal speed. It cannot absorb the opposing element of darkness. As the fire was about to hit Akito and Kwame, Araga appeared in front of Akito. Deep smoke's dragon, said Araga as a massive quantity of smoke expelled from his mouth, canceling out the fire. Araga then collapsed to the ground from exhaustion. Iota then appeared behind Hiroko and attempted to kick him with a lightning-enhanced kick. Hiroko blocked the attack, but the force of the impact sent him flying back. Hiroko was buried beneath the rubble. Hiroko, I know you have more than that, mocked Kwame. The ground felt as if it was going to break apart as a purple energy erupted from the rubble, destroying it as Hiroko emerged with a dark purple aura surrounding his body. I suspected that wouldn't have been enough to decommission you from this battle, said Iota, holding his right arm in pain. Iota was barely standing on his feet with his left arm being completely shattered and several of his ribs broken. Hiroko sighed as he then appeared behind Iota and elbowed him back, causing Iota to cry out in pain and collapse to the ground. You can stop hiding, Kina. I know you're there, stated Hiroko with a hint of slight annoyance. Kina then stepped out from behind a shattered rock. I was hoping to catch you by surprise, but I should have expected as much from you, Hiroko, informed Kina. I would rather not fight a woman, but I guess I have no other choice, do I? Said Hiroko as he pulled out his triple-bladed knife. It's good to know you, gentlemen, but sadly, you don't have a choice, informed Kina with a confident smirk as her nails began to send into claw-like appendages. If I were you, I would be concerned about Akito, said Hiroko as he slashed his knife at Kina. Kina then blocked the attack with her claws. I'm not too concerned. I know Akito can handle himself. He's far more capable than take him for, informed Kina. I know, he's a very capable fighter, among other things. But he is fighting Kwame. Kwame is my equal in every way. Speed, strength, etc., informed Hiroko. Then a scorching heat began to be felt across the battlefield. Hiroko took notice and jumped away from Kina to observe the situation. The heat was emanating from Akito. Kwame jumped into the fire with his body halfway burned. This is a real pain, you know that, right? I seriously do not like having to put this much Yona into regenerating. Exclaimed Kwame as his body began to regenerate. Kwame, that is what you get for being reckless and overconfident, said Hiroko. Hiroko, make yourself useful and help me fight this brat, ordered Kwame in a booming voice. I don't see why I should have to deal with someone else right now. And it would seem that you were doing just fine to me, replied Hideko. A fire then dispelled as Akito emerged from the fire with a large fiery orb surrounding his body and his hair being a bright orange. Hideko and Kwame. I am going to kill you myself, said Akito in an assertive tone. Ha, I like to see that. Come on, let's go, brat, said Kwame in a cocky tone as he approached Akito and informed a large tight of his blood. I get the feeling that you'll need my help with this, Kwame. Very well, said Hideko as he approached Akito with his blade in hand, gleaming in the light. As I said, I'm going to kill you myself, and that means no! Replied Akito as his eyes had a bright fire in them. End of prelude. Alright, guys. That was my book. My prelude so far. If anyone watches this video, although I doubt it, would y'all please rate my book on a scale of 1 to 10 and tell me how good it is? When would y'all read it if it came out? Alright, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Alright, let go.